a debut by Ultimo Dragon at the home of WrestleMania 20, Madison Square Garden.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Olympia, Washington, weighing 195 pounds. Freehold, New Jersey, weighing 205.
Who choose isn't like by Castrol GTX, the motor Stridex Group Therapy. Kat, this is going to be a quick cruiserweight match. Spanky going one-on-one with John Xavier.
Man, this Spank is a ball of energy, man.
No doubt about that. Float over here by John Xavier. Spanky sits out.
Move.
Kat, Ultimo Dragon, we saw his debut just a few moments ago. What a debut it was. Successful in his first match here in the WWE over Shane and Moore.
You know, I can't wait till you get in the ring with, like, Rey Mysterio, man. Those guys right there working in the ring together, great.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio got a closer look at the debut of Ultimo Dragon as Mysterio sat at commentary with Michael Cole and Taz. As Spanky rolls through, and you know who else had a close look, Kat, was Billy Kidman. We haven't seen Billy Kidman in a very long time here on SmackDown.
You know, it seems like Billy Kidman got a bad attitude.
Billy Kidman was right there in the front row at Madison Square Garden. Nice deep arm drag there by Spanky, followed up by another one. Well, Kat, Kidman feels that maybe he's being overlooked in the Cruiserweight division, and Billy Kidman, well, I think he wants that Cruiserweight Championship from Rey Mysterio.
Well, Billy been out for a while. You know, he got to come back and make his mark just like everybody else.
I agree with you, but I don't think Billy Kidman sees it that way.
Well, what about Matt Hardy? He's in the running too, right?
No, Matt Hardy's 222 pounds now.
Wow.
He can't be a Cruiserweight anymore, unless he loses 2 pounds. Xavier holds onto the rope. Spanky rolls through it and a drop kick
what a
there
drop kick.
by Spanky, followed by another arm drag and an arm bar here on John Xavier. Kat, you mentioned Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy, always wanting more, has now looked towards the U.S. title, and Matt Hardy was successful in defeating Rikishi in the U.S. title tournament this past Thursday night on SmackDown.
But there are plenty of guys looking forward to that U.S. tournament. But who's in it?
Well, Chris Benoit has advanced as well. He defeated Rhino a couple of weeks back. Matt Hardy defeated Rikishi, as I mentioned. I don't know who else is in it, Kat, but I'm sure the U.S. title tournament is going to be jam-packed full of SmackDown superstars, all of them wanting to get their hands on that U.S. championship. Spanky counters John Xavier. Look at that. Spanky lands on his feet, going for another arm drag, but John Xavier hooked the ropes. Reverse suplex roll through it. Look at this choke here by Xavier. Nice float over there by John Xavier, hooking Spanky into this Campbell clutch type maneuver.
I'm telling you, Spanky look like he's in pain, man. If he don't make it to the rope or get out of this, it could be over. Now, arm bar.
Nice arm bar here by Xavier. Spanky trying to make it to the ropes. You know, Kat, Spanky makes mistakes. He's still a rookie here in the WWE, as is Orlando Jordan.
Man, but Spanky been all over the world.
No doubt about that. But Kat, Orlando Jordan made his debut on SmackDown this past Thursday night.
So what? He lost.
Well, John Cena challenged any rookie here in the WWE. In the WWE locker room, Orlando Jordan came out, accepted that challenge. And
well, are you sure that was Orlando? It could have been Billy Blank.
Well, according to John Cena, it was Billy Blanks, but Orlando Jordan had the upper hand on John Cena, but Cena rolled through, hooked Orlando Jordan's tights. And you like your joke, huh?
Orlando is a great athlete, but come on, you got to give it to Cena. Oh my God! Hold on, you got to give it to Cena. Billy Blanks.
Cover here by Xavier. 1, 2. Spanky just kicked out. Nice innovative move there by John Xavier, driving that knee right into the face of Spanky.
There he goes. Spanky's coming up. The crowd getting behind him.
That Kat, The Undertaker got behind Orlando Jordan this past Thursday night on SmackDown as well. The Undertaker giving props to Orlando Jordan for a hard-fought, well, almost victory over John Cena. Rolled through their schoolboy, and a kick out by John Xavier.
Oh, good front kick.
You know, Kat, The Undertaker showing props to Orlando Jordan was shades of The Undertaker showing props to John Cena a year ago when Cena had his debut here in the WWE.
But you know, so that make the Undertaker like the Godfather, you know? All you do is come in the ring and pat you on your back, and now you're made man.
Okay. Okay, I finally realized how you got your job here in the WWE. I finally realized it last Thursday when I was watching SmackDown.
Who told you that?
You
Yeah,
got
go
your
ahead.
job here in the WWE when you joined the Vince McMahon Kiss My Ass Club.
Well, Ken, at least I know who asked to kiss.
Well, Zach Gowen had a little more integrity than that. Zach Gowen refusing, well, to kiss Vince McMahon's ass, gave him the low blow there to the undercarriage. And now, well, Zach Gowen was put in a very, bizarre predicament by Mr. McMahon.
Man, he should have kissed their ass and got the contract.
I'm glad that's the way you see things, Cat.
Hey, here goes Spanky. What Spanky got up?
And here goes Spanky up and over the top rope with the plancha on John Xavier. Spanky will put his body on the line anytime the need may be to pick up the victory, Cat.
Now it look like this match may be over. He gonna count both guys out. Neither one of the guys can make it back to the ring.
Well, referee Brian Hebner up to a 5 count now. Spanky knows he's got to get John Xavier back into the ring to win the match. Spanky just flying over the top rope there, Cat. Shades of his trainer, Shawn Michaels. Oh! John Xavier counters as Spanky perhaps was going for slice spread number 2. Spanky counters Xavier. Oh! Spanky snatched out of midair. Cover 2. Kick out there by Spanky. Cat Xavier just snatched Spanky out of midair there and delivered that power slam.
Here we go.
And now, cross-face neck breaker.
This got to be over, man. There's no way Spanky can come back from this.
Well, Xavier should be going for the cover here, Cat.
He trying to finish him off. I mean, the guy's already out. Spanky's ready to be counted out. There's no way.
Xavier,
beautiful.
A 450 splash into the knees of Spanky.
He went to the well too many times.
Slice spread number 2. Cover.
Wow, what a match.
Here is your winner, Spanky.
Spanky countered the 450 splash from Xavier. Let's take another look at it. Oh, 450 degrees into the knees of Spanky. And Cat Spanky took advantage of it. Oh, there you see slice spread number 2. And Spanky picks up the hard-fought victory, Cat. A big win for Spanky right here on Velocity. Over John Xavier. Cat, this was a back-and-forth battle, but Spanky picks up the win.